Hello boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. In this video today we are going to talk about 5 daily habits that can lead you to success in competitive exams, especially the aptitude based ones, which test you on your quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability, English language, general awareness and so on, right? Like the bank recruitment or SSC recruitment exams. So what are 5 things that you can do every day to improve your scores and crack these exams? Number 1, work on your numerical skills. One important subject in these exams is quantitative aptitude, or in some exams it is called data interpretation and analysis. Now both these areas are primarily based on your numerical skills, right? Every question here needs some calculations to be worked out to arrive at the answer. Now if you're not very quick in doing simple calculations without putting pen on paper, then you end up wasting a lot of time. While most of the candidates run behind finding out shortcut formulae or identifying smart methods to solving these questions, I don't say these are not important, but what is more important is to be able to do those calculations quickly without using pen and paper. So every day spend about 30 minutes just working on your numerical skills, right? Like multiplying 2-digit numbers, or finding out square roots, cube roots, finding out squares, right? Additions, divisions, simple ones without pen and paper. So that's number 1. Number 2, how about reasoning ability? Because this is one section which has all sorts of puzzles and complex problems, from blood relations or linear arrangements, circular arrangements, some assignment based problems and so on, which usually take a lot of time, right? And sometimes it may take days together to arrive at the solution. Now you cannot be picking up one such question in your exam where you have very limited time, right? So the knack here is to identify which ones to solve in the exam and which ones, more importantly, to skip in the exam, right? Now how do you know which ones to skip? Only through practice. So if you practice puzzles every day, right, solve 2 or 3 complex puzzles every day, you will get this ability of identifying the easier ones from the difficult ones, right? I mean, segregating these two very easily, and then you'll be able to pick up the right ones in the exam. So your habit number 2 every day should be to solve puzzles. Come what may, just take up 2-3 puzzles and try and solve them. However, how much ever time it takes, it doesn't matter, but just keep solving these puzzles. Number 3, how do you deal with English language and general awareness? There's only one mantra: read extensively and read daily. Every day read as much as you can, of course the relevant stuff, right? I mean, one newspaper is what people usually read, especially the ones who are getting ready for such exams, but I would recommend 2, right? A general newspaper and a financial newspaper, because a lot of terminology in general knowledge section or general awareness section can be easily sort of understood and you can relate to when you read such financial newspapers. So read newspapers. It not just helps you build your language skills, but also keeps you updated and abreast about what's happening around you, right? And all those important matters. So reading is a very important habit every day. Number 4. Now this is not a surprise. I'm sure all of you know that you should take mock exams every day, right? I mean, if possible every day, or otherwise at least alternate days. Why? It trains you on how to behave or how to perform in that limited time during the exam, right? Solving questions is not important. Solving questions in time, in that same atmosphere, in that same time constraint is what matters, and practice is the only key. So every day take up a mock exam, and just solving this is not enough, right? Many students make this mistake of just taking a mock exam and going by the scores, that okay, I have been improving, or I have my scores are dropping, and unnecessarily getting worried. More than solving a mock exam, what matters is that you review your performance thoroughly. So if you're taking a mock exam for 1 hour, at least spend another hour reviewing how did you perform, what could have been done better, what could have been avoided in that exam to improve your score, right? These thorough analysis. I mean, that thorough analysis is really what matters, right? All you should make sure is from one mock exam to the other, you don't commit the same mistakes. Mistakes will happen, but repeating the same mistake is a crime. So, work with that strategy, that you should not be committing the mistake that you have done today in your exam tomorrow, right? That way, you'll be sort of reducing your imperfections by the time you go for the actual exam. So that's number 4. Take a mock exam every day. Number 5, last but not the least. Now this may come as a surprise to many of you. In fact, I have learned about this not a very long ago, right? A couple of years back, where one of my students told me that after he's got his admit card, he started taking the mock exam, which he used to do every day. But then after he's getting his admit card, knowing what his exam center is, what time his exam is and so on, he started taking the mock exam at the same time every day. Now just think about it. Let's say your exam is at 4 p.m. You've got a 4 p.m. slot, the actual exam. But then you are randomly taking mock exams at different times during the day. While it's adding to your practice, it doesn't really tune you to that 4 p.m. timing, right? And we should learn this from athletes. Many sports persons, many highly decorated sports persons have acknowledged that tuning themselves to the same atmosphere, the same sort of timings, etc. is very important. So if your exam is at 4 p.m., ensure that you take the mock exam at 4 p.m. every day. It helps you get ready mentally, physically for that time slot, right? Otherwise, it may so happen that you feel a little drowsy around 4 p.m. on the day of the exam, and that will hamper your performance. So your habits in the last few weeks before the exam should be such that you are at your best for that 4 p.m. slot, assuming your exam is at 4 p.m., right? And I think that really will add to your performance, right? It also helps you keep yourself positive and plan your day. It's not just that 4 p.m. slot, but the whole day should be planned in a manner that you would want it to happen on the actual day of the exam, right? You should just simulate that whole experience multiple times before going for the actual exam. So that's habit number 5. So that's all from my side in this video, the 5 daily habits that you must follow to improve your scores and get cracking with these competitive exams. I'm sure you'll all do well. If you have any questions, please feel free to post it in the comments here. I'll be more than happy to get back to you with the solutions. And if you've really found this video useful, please do like and share this with your peers who are getting ready for these exams, and do subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Take care.